Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. So this past weeks I haven't been able to get time for making videos on YouTube at all. Now today what I'm doing is I'm just going to try my best and walk you guys through my trades and the different strategies that I actually use on them, right? Now starting with Euro USD, I use SMC plus what market structure right now. Market structure shift is the best strategy in the world. Trust me, it's one of the strategies that you just have to no, it's very compulsory, right? Because if you understand it, things just becomes easy. You can use it and just add additional strategies, and it's going to be simple. So change of character, BOS, boom, we are buying. Now the SMC, I actually use it to add onto trace, right? I did not actually use it alone. I use the SMC to add onto trace around this zone right here. There was this SMC strategy that swept inducement. So I execute some two trades right here. Now I've gotten out of those trades plus this trade as well. I've gotten out of one trade, leaving at least one, right? You have to understand every single pair and the strategy that you're going to use for it to actually be good for you, right? Some pairs are very serious. You don't have to use one-time strategies. You have to use change of character. You have to use market structure shift plus different strategies just to make things smooth for you. Now, Euro USD, this was what we were using. Now, let's finish the Euro pairs before we get back into the normal pairs, right? Now, EURJPY was very simple. All I need was just a support and resistance. As you can see, we changed character right here. Price was giving us this baseline right here of a support. You can see a very huge support line. So all I needed to do is whenever you have a support line being tested or whenever you have a trend ranging at a certain level, right? If it's ranging, always wait for price to either compress or reduce, right? Well, how do I mean by that? So if price was giving us this big trends and at the same time it's now giving us this small trends, it means price is now consolidating but in a compressive way. It's going to shoot all the way up or all the way down. So when you know this, things becomes easy for you to trade. So on this pair EURJPY, all I had to do was just wait for price to actually shoot just above this level right here, nothing more. Remember, when price is back into a base support line, please don't be looking forward to trading within this zone because it can be tested as much as price wants it to be tested. So don't trade within this zone. Wait for a confirmation before you execute. There's no reason why price will push up and give you a confirmation and end up shooting all the way back down unless you don't understand the trend very well. In this case, you don't need to understand a very huge or a very serious thing of this whole trend or whatever is happening right now. It's not really that important. What is important is we had a change of character right here. Just look at it. That is the most important thing. When you look closely at market structure, I've told you guys it's very important when you understand it. And adding it to a different structure is going to be easy for you. We had a change of character right here. Price created this high right there. So you can see that this was our last high. Price never took it. Even after creating this last high, we dropped back down to this zone and price never took out this low as well. So within this range was just a consolidation. You just know what is happening. You just have to wait for a good reason to buy, and that is all. So in every single strategy that you use, please, when you add market structure to it, it's just going to be easy for you, right? But to me, I already know what was happening. I was just waiting for this baseline to get as much respect as it needs. You can see the breakout. I executed. Price did come back and retest it, and we start shooting all the way up. That was very simple, right? Now, when we look at GBP JPY, now this pair is very hard to trade. In my case, this pair is very hard to trade. Why? Because it has a lot of consolidations. So I don't really bother myself using strategies. I just bother myself using market structure movement. And market structure movement on this pair is gold. Trust me, it's extremely good because when you use it, you can actually find like this level right here. You can see that price broke through it, came back for the retest. You could have executed a trade. But remember, if you were also using market structure shift, you would have already been in this trade around this zone right here. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you see how simple it is. Now, this pair, I only use market structure movements. Sometimes I use trend lines, but I just use market structure movement on this pair. I don't really stress myself on this pair a lot because it has a lot of movement and it can move within just a couple of period a lot. Like, just look at from here all the way down to this zone. You already have anything special. Price change character, BOS. Price came back down and broke through that zone. All we needed for price to come back to the last order block, and we will sell all the way back down again to give us a new BOS. You can see price coming back down. It did not even get to this last low, but it gave us that BOS and reversed all the way up, kicking me out of my second trade around this zone right here. Change character above this high, and I'm buying again. It's that simple. It's not really a big deal, right? It's sometimes everything is just going to be easy, especially when you understand market structure movement, or when you understand that it's not every strategy that you're supposed to use on every different pair, right? Now, on this pair as well, you could have used a what? A support and resistance, because you can see that support and resistance also works on this pair a lot. Price broke through this support zone right here, came back down, went up for a resistance touch, as you can see, and dropped back down. When you look at this zone, price broke through again, even though I was using a change of character, but you can see the price came back to retest, and you could have bought all the way up again. You can see the difference, right? It's very, very simple. Now, coming back to gold, gold is very, very simple these days. He's not really doing anything. I think my scalping is about to get taken out. He's not really doing anything. We're just continuing upward movement. So we just look forward to buying up. Now, I was actually scalping a 1 minute trade just right now, as you can see. I was actually scalping that low right there, which is this 5 value gap, because price was dropping into it. So I just decided to scalp it a little bit. But yet again, we are still waiting for an actual movement for us to continue buying again, because nothing is really happening on gold. Nothing. We just find levels and we buy up. There's not really any serious thing happening. You can see that everything is just, we are just buying up, right? We are just, this is a 1 minute time frame. Let me go to a 5 minute time frame. So as you can see, this is a 5 minute time frame. There's absolutely nothing happening on gold. Now, this might actually be a drop, a very nice drop, if it decides to continue pushing down, because price has come back to retest the resistance, and it's giving us this low right here. But there's absolutely nothing happening on gold. As you can see, there's absolutely nothing happening on gold, right? Nothing is happening. We are just shooting up, and we just continue to add on trades. Now, the reason why I was actually scalping this small trend is because I actually think price might want to retest this trend line. So that was why I was scalping it. Otherwise, I would have still waited for price to come back into it. So that I'll be looking forward for a buy, because we are just buying up. There's absolutely nothing happening, and you can see that if you are selling, you are going to get wrecked, right? You are going to be in a very serious problem. Buys are always good if trend is going up. You can see that we are having massive trades, but so far so good. That is just it. Now, on this trade as well, on this trade right here, I actually use the SMC strategy, and it also worked, right? It works. I'll probably make the video, and I think I already have the video, but I don't get time to actually post it on YouTube. But I'll try my best and uh, post it on YouTube so that you see the strategy. Right now, everybody knows the strategy. You just have to take your time, learn it. It takes just a couple of minutes to learn, and you'll be able to actually use it, right? But gold, there's absolutely nothing happening now. I'm still looking forward for a trade on Nasdaq, right? I'm still looking forward for a trade on Nasdaq, and that is what I'm currently hoping for. And I can see that Nasdaq too, nothing serious is happening. This trade was marvelous. I think I have a video on that as well. I use just normal market structure movement. I've told you guys market structure movement is very, very good, right? Currently, you can see we had a change of character, a BOS above. Now, price hasn't taken this low yet, so probably we are having a baseline being created around this zone right here. So maybe price might push up from this zone, or maybe not. But so far so good. There's absolutely nothing happening. We are just hoping for price to continue shooting all the way up. But that's just by the way. I'll see you guys soon, and thank you guys for watching.